Alrighty, here we go. Chapter 1 Act 1, A Shot in the Dark.
Alright, Control, going in.
Control? Really? I have a name. Control.
Regs of regs, Bear. I mean, Control. And we're already breaking enough.
So obviously the first thing we're gonna do is just get down to the water levels. Or the ground level, I should say. And our strategy begins right off the bat. As soon as you land, go take a right to those rocks. There's a ball talk in there, and we're gonna be using this ball talk because ball talk is very good. You want the ball talk, you like the ball talk, and you will love the ball talk. Okay? It is a very powerful revolver. It is one of the best, if not the best, weapons in the Gears franchise, in my opinion at least. It is very powerful, even on insane difficulty. So after you grab that pistol, climb up. So for the first few minutes of the game, or the beginning of the chapter, it's pretty easy. You just follow a linear path. You know, there's going to be a few moments when you cannot control the character, but that's all good. But once we get into the fights, that's where I will be doing most of the guiding, and obviously things like that. So, and if there is something that you need to grab on the way, I will let you know as well. Like for example over here, the little tutorial thing that shows up where it tells you, hey, you need to use your robot to, you know, grab items or whatever, so he can send them to you, pick them up for you, and deliver them to you. That's actually going to happen right here. You do indeed want to grab this frag grenade, and you do indeed want to grab the ammo here, because we're going to get in our first gunfight pretty shortly here. So do grab the grenades. They're very useful for, you know, taking out enemies in corners, for taking out the emergence holes. Mostly I use them for that, and sometimes I might use them in some tricky situations, but that usually is handled more aggressively with a weapon or something like that. So yeah, just keep following the path, grab all your stuff. Make sure you grab this ammo pack over here. You need as much ammo as you can possibly get for the ball talk. Cut through the ropes or wires, or whatever that is. I think it's the wires, yeah. And after this, just keep going straight.
Stay back. We're coming down.
Alright, so we're coming up on our first gunfight of the game, really. It's not too intense, it's pretty easy. You can get killed if you're not careful, and that's the thing about Insane, is that you have to be absolutely careful. So over here, the first guy, you want to run up to him and backstab him by pressing the B button. Now take cover here, take your pistol out, and aim for the head. Make sure you reload too, for the active reload, because it is extremely good. And if you're good at your shots, you will land some... If you can land some good shots, you can definitely do some good damage, especially, you know, on these drones here. They don't have a lot of health, and I just killed them in midair with a headshot. Got really lucky there. So, you know, take them out one by one, and if this happens to you, you see a lot of red, that's a bad sign. Just be patient. The most reason why I usually die in Insane is because of the patience. If you think you want to take a shot, but you're like red, it's not a good idea, because you're most likely going to get killed, so just wait it out. So over here you want to grab the hammer burst, simply because I really like the hammer burst, and there's a lot of ammo of it. You want to get stocked up, full 540, that's the maximum you can carry. Hammer burst is a really good gun. It might be, you know, it has a little bit of a crazy recoil, but if you know how to tap it properly and time it, it's really good and does a lot of damage, especially if it's active reloaded bullets. So that's normally what I use for my most mid-range to long-range combat, and usually the long shot as well, and the Ember, you know, if I need to. Those weapons are really useful. The snipers are really good in Insane, much better than the Gnasher, because you do not want to be near enemies when you're using the Gnasher. Anywhere on Insane, it's just not a good idea. It's more of an emergency weapon if someone gets close to you, but even then it's just, you don't want to get close to enemies, period, and you don't want them to get close to you. Okay, so over here, you're gonna run up to this whatever thing, cover, and then just, as soon as you get there, you want to backwards roll, because this guy's gonna come in, Grenadier. They have a lot of armor, and they carry an Asher, and they can kill you a mile away on Insane. So just go back to the furthest corner, finish them off with your hammer burst, and then what's gonna happen is another guy's gonna come in here, so you can take cover here, you'll be safe here, and just poke at him as he, you know, peeks out or whatever. He's either gonna come from the left side or the right side. It's random. There's never been really a consistent thing. So Yeah, and it doesn't matter what side he's coming on. It's pretty easy to kill him either way. So over here, you want to grab your grenade, or pull out your grenade, and pop this emergency hole here, and then backwards roll back to the cover where you originally came from over here, because 2 more grenadiers are going to come in. Now, here for some reason, I don't think I finished off an enemy with my grenade. Usually I do, so if one is alive, it shouldn't be an issue. But after you kill all of them, what's going to happen is 2 grenadiers are going to come out either way after you blow up the hole. So just do the same thing you did with the last one. You know, finish them off one by one, and focus on one first, and then worry about the other one. Don't worry if he's crawling. The enemy's just going to be too occupied with you before they even revive him, unless they're on the same side or something. If they are on the same side, then you do want to finish off the one that's crawling. Otherwise, he's going to get rezzed, then that's just more ammo for you, and that's not good. Alright, so finish them off, you know, climb up over here, just keep going the linear path.
Guys, we're in a silo. Baird, we found one of the silos.
Cut the wires over here to proceed.
One of them's still operational. Hope you're right. We ended the war once on this island. When we get this hammer satellite up, we can do it again. That's the idea, old pal.
So, straight's not an option. How much rocket base is even left?
Let's find out. You guys go right, Marcus and I'll go left. We'll find those silos.
Sounds good. Stay in contact. You sure about this? 2 silos, 2 paths. You got a better idea? Yo, hatch. Jump down.
Alright, so this part is not that hard. Just, you gotta be careful and patient here. So don't go too far too fast. Grab the ammo here, you're gonna need it, a lot of it. So go kind of slow. When you get over here, the first one's gonna pop from the ceiling. Then the one on the left, and then there's gonna be another one on the right. If you keep going forward and you're shooting, that's not good because some of them can get behind you. So don't do that. So just, you know, stay back and be patient and take them out one by one. Once you take out the first wave, move a little bit forward.
Just keep pushing out.
Another guy's gonna drop from the ceiling right in front of you. So get ready for that. Right here. So pop him, and then there's another guy on the left, and then on the right. And now there's gonna be even more of them in this wave. So again, start backpedaling. You know, take your shots carefully. Don't panic. And if you do get in trouble, just pull out the Nasher or whatever. I mean, honestly, you can probably use the Nasher here as well if you want for the entire thing. I don't, because there's a lot of them, and Nasher only has like 9 or 10 bullets, and then the reload is gonna come in, and you know, there's just way more bullets in the hammer burst, so that's why I like using assault rifles for this. So once you take out the second wave, you should be fine. The third wave is gonna be, I think, is gonna have the most enemies, and we only had 100 bullets. There's a retro lancer here if you want it, but I don't use it. I don't like it. So 3 guys are gonna pop up from the water. You know, kill them in whichever order you wish. It doesn't matter. Now, this is where it's gonna get a little crazy. If you feel like you're being overwhelmed, like I said, we're running out of bullets here, so we have to use the Nasher. Pop it out and start killing them. Backwards roll if you need to. If you're scared you're gonna get hit, because 2 hits from them is gonna kill you on insane, and you definitely don't want that, especially when they're in a swarm. It's a lot easier to get grabbed by multiple of them or whatever. So yeah, after you take them out, hold to the right here, grab this ammo pack, and open up the door to proceed. And another reason why we're keeping the hammer burst is simply because there's a lot of hammer burst ammo throughout the entire level, or throughout the act of this, or chapter I should say, sorry. So yeah, it's a lot easier to find more hammer burst ammo than there is anything else. Simply because a lot of enemies carry them, and there's also a lot laying on the floor. Like in here in particular, after that sewer fight or whatever, there's stuff over here, so tunnel fight, I shouldn't say sewer. So yeah, grab that stuff and proceed. Okay, so this is the first area where you gotta be a little bit more patient than before. There's a lot of drones here, a lot of swarm, so we're gonna be taking advantage of Kate and Marcus. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna mark that guy, and there's gonna be on the barrel on the left. You want to pop that barrel, just shoot it once and wait it for it to blow up. Then pull out your grenade, because there's an emergency call that's gonna happen. As soon as that thing, big thing falls down, that's when you want to throw grenade, because if you do it too soon, it's gonna go blow up before the emergency hull starts reacting, and you're not gonna blow it up. You're gonna end up wasting a grenade, and then you'll be in trouble because you'll need to throw another one while you're being shot at. So in here, you want to be really careful. Take out enemies one by one. I suggest you use the ball talk because it's really good. Try to get your active reloads in and pop them one by one. And it gets a little bit hairy here for me, so just make sure you're careful and, you know, use Kate and Marcus here to take out the enemies for you, just like that. So, yeah, you should be good for the most part. Now, when you take out that guy, make sure you take out all of them, like near you. There's gonna be enemies in the distance, right there, to the right. We're gonna be handling those in a different manner. I don't suggest shooting them like I do here. What we want to do is we want to move in closer. And we want to blow up that barrel, shoot it a couple of times to make sure you hit it, and then it's going to light up. And it's probably going to kill most of them. After you kill them, what's going to happen is grenadiers are going to start spawning. And make sure you grab this boom shot. Replace your Nasher with a boom shot. We're not going to be reusing the Nasher pretty much for the rest of the level here, or for the rest of this walkthrough. There is a very good reason why we're using the boom shot. It's going to make our life a lot easier and safer. So just carry it for now. And there's the grenadier on the right side. Just pop him. Hide behind the cover. He shouldn't hit you, and even if he does, he's not going to kill you from that far of a distance. There's going to be another grenadier on the left. Sometimes they come together from the same side. Sometimes they don't. There's also going to be a couple of drones in the back, but don't worry about them. They're not going to rush you. I've done this very consistently. I've never really been killed here. It's a very consistent place where the enemy spawns, so you should be safe following this path. Alright, after you kill the grenadiers, you can come up here and you can get actually pretty close and finish these guys off. They don't shoot that well, and the cover for them is really bad. They're mostly at a disadvantage, so it's easy to pick them off. Now over here I make a small mistake, I think. I try to grab hammer burst ammo, but I try to grab regular ammo, but instead I end up grabbing a Lancer and then the ammo like an idiot. So don't do that. Make sure you grab the ammo first. The reason I did that was because the Lancer was sitting right on top of the ammo box. As soon as you come up here, make sure you kill these first. They're really easy. They don't really hit that hard, but you still want to be careful. Okay, so this is where I make that mistake. I come here, and I think I'm gonna grab the ammo, but I grab the Lancer, and then I end up grabbing the ammo, and I'm like, oh god, well, whatever. So that didn't work out. It's not a big deal, that happens. Don't panic, there's plenty of more ammo. I just like to be optimized. Over here, you want to grab your ball talk, active reloaded, pop these heads off, these swarm off, just like that. So, the carrier. Now, you're probably thinking we're going to be using the boom shot for the carrier. As a matter of fact, we're not even really going to be shooting the carrier. Carrier is a very easy fight. So, what you're going to do is you're going to come here, you're going to hide behind the cover. And we're just going to play Ring Around the Rosie and wait game. That's really what we're going to do here. So, just wait here for the first beginning, few seconds. And, you know, he's going to tell you you're going to grab reinforcements. Grab the DR-15s, which is the right analog, not analog, arrow, or whatever, right on the D-pad. Just press right on the D-pad when he asks you for the choice. So when the things burst out of the chest, you want to shoot the chest twice, maybe 3 times, and then pop these things that come out. I don't know what they're really called. I don't think they're larva. They could be larva, I'm not sure. Either way, they're bad things. So over here, make sure you're reloaded, otherwise you're gonna get stuck and you might get hit. So just keep doing this, and when you kill like 3 or 4 of them, you want to kill at least 3 or 4 of those things that come out. Because if like 2 of them hit you, it's gonna get really bad. Like, I'm gonna get hit here in a second, because I just didn't finish them off like I should have. I kind of messed up. The angle kind of screwed me over. And yeah, that wasn't fun. I got hit, but oh well, whatever, right? I survived. So, but you want to avoid getting hit and insane as much as possible, because it's just safer to play that way. And yeah, and sometimes when there's multiple allies, it's good because the swarm thinks just to start going to different targets, and it's easier to dodge that because they ignore you. So after you finish the fight off, the robots are gonna kick its ass. You're gonna grab the ammo over here, and you're gonna proceed to the next area. So you're gonna come over here, tell Jack to go through the hole and activate the thing, so he can open the door for you. Alright. Now we gotta wait for the dialogue here.
Whoa, Delta. What the hell did Dave do? Got a lot of strange data here. Top secret stuff.
As far as I know, he's opening a door.
He's doing a lot more than that.
Well, either way, the door's
Okay, after you come through, grab the ammo here. Equip your boom shot. This is the trickiest part, I think, in my mind, because it's very easy to get killed here. A lot of RNG. Well, kind of RNG. Make sure you active reload it before you go through this. Hold left trigger so you're already in aim mode, and you want to aim at the swarm guy. Make sure you hit him, because if you miss that hit, that you are very high chance of you dying, because you want to kill him as fast as possible. I missed a hit there like an idiot. Wait for the sauce to stop shooting. Because if he's shooting and you pop your head, you're done for. And I missed another shot. It's pretty bad here for me. It gets a little bit hairy. So as soon as you finish him off, watch out for the juvies. Pop those barrels next to the drones over there as soon as possible. And that really should save you. Now, you're probably asking me, well, why didn't you pop that barrel when the guy was there? Because that doesn't actually kill him. That's why. I've tried many times, trust me. So you're going to come over here. You want to pop these barrels too, because what you're going to do is you're going to create a path. That's really good for cover, and it just makes it easier to kill enemies here. So you want to hide behind this little barricade thing here. Kill the guy on the left. The other guys are not going to be able to shoot you. They have no line of sight on you, so you can pick this guy off really easily. You might get shot by one guy, but it's very rare that you do. So after you kill them, you can come up here and start poking at them if you want. What's gonna happen is when you kill the first guy, the other guys are gonna climb down there, and when they do, just go there because it's easier to take them out and it's more secure. I don't know what happened there, that was weird. So just do the same thing you did to the first guy. Don't miss your shots like me. Yeah, when you get hit in this game, you get flinched and it's very easy to miss your bolt shots. Alright, so you kill him, and the last guy you can just stay here and probably finish him off. Doesn't matter, you know, at this point because no one else is shooting you. So, there you go.
there. Done. Now let's find that office. What is the facility?
Alright, so we're getting near the end here.
I don't know.
We're almost done.
Door, nameplate, maybe commander written on it. Oh, Baird once lost data, huh? What does it even look like?
Well, I mean, if it got pulled from the network, it probably got stored on some kind of external drive.
Alright, after the door opens, take a right to go to the office and open up the locker.
All right, commander's office. Let's look around. Dave, get this open.
Alright, there you go. Grab the data drive.
Gotcha. Hey, control. Good news.
And we're coming up to our last few final fights. This is my favorite room in the entire game, just because there's so many enemies here. It's an easy room, and it's a fun room to kill in. I don't know why. It's just a really cool part of the level, I guess. I really like this one. I really enjoyed the carrier part and this part, just because you get to kill a lot of shit, and it's really easy. So, when you come down here, you want to hide behind this wall here, and stop popping heads. You can kind of go about it any way you want. You can throw grenades, you can use weapons, it doesn't really matter. I've only died once here to very random stuff. It's very rare that I die here, extremely rare. So in here you might want to use your boom shot to pop a few things because of the area of effect damage. Mainly you want to use it to take out the big dude, and try not to miss your shots. Boom shot is very easy to miss because if you don't hit him directly, it's kind of like a wasted shot. Because even if you hit him behind, or like, you know, the bullet goes over, you know, behind the enemy, it's just gonna do a little bit of damage. It's not gonna do a lot of damage like it's intended to. But either way, once you finish him off, it doesn't matter how much ammo you use to finish him off, because you're gonna grab his boom shot to refill it, and we're still gonna use it at the end as well. So over here, just pick these guys off. You can do whatever you want to. I personally like using the ball talk because it's just easier. But I did decide to save the ball talk for the last room, because this is the pre-last room before the end of the chapter. So pick these guys off slowly but surely. There's a couple of them hiding behind. I think they're actually dead. or crawling, and I'm trying to be careful, but I find out that they're actually still alive and well. So I kind of panic here. I got caught with no bullets, and you know, just be careful. Basically, make sure you pick up your ammo, finish last guys off. You know, go run around, pick up what you need. For this part, I actually think I ended up using a Lancer. Reason being is because I decided to switch it for the very end fight, which are the Juvies. The Lancer is a lot more accurate than the Hammer Burst. A Hammer Burst has, like I said, has a really strong recoil, but it's good for damage, right? So it's good to take out in mid-range fights. Now, in here, I decided to use the Lancer because it's just more accurate, and there's going to be a lot more Juvies in a much more of a confined space than the tunnel area that we were in. So I suggest you grab the Lancer. Either way, whatever you're comfortable with, do you think. So, yeah. And at the end, we're going to swap to a Nasher after we used our boom shot as well, and you'll see how I do that. So, don't you worry, I got you covered. I make sure I cover everything here on what I do and why I do it, and help you guys out to do this on Insane without deaths. Now, you might be asking why do this without deaths. Well, I like challenging myself. There's an achievement for just doing it on Insane period, and it just makes me a better player, and I can get these guides out for you guys. It's really good content. I enjoy making that kind of content, and I enjoy showing people that a lot of things are really possible. So, if you put your mind to it. And, you know, a lot of people think, oh, this is crazy, I can't do this, and I want to show you that you can. And I will help you to do that, you know, as much as I can. The rest is up to you, of course. So, yeah. Alright, so after this cutscene ends, we're gonna get back right into the action. So, this part is pretty easy. At first I thought it was gonna be difficult, but it really isn't. Do not drop down, because you're gonna get flinched by the fire, and you're open during that, and you can get killed. So don't do that. Just wait it out here on the steps, and kill them. It's really easy. And use Dave to get your ammo if you need, like I did. It's, you know, Dave is really awesome. I really like this new functionality that they have added to Gears 5. I think it's a really good addition. It's really smart for gameplay, and it makes it more interesting. Alright, so you can use whatever weapons you please. I use the Voltok like always. Okay, so there's 3 enemies on that platform. You're gonna come up here, and when the fire goes out, Juvie's gonna come out of that pod, so just kill him. That's the reason why you don't want to come here first. Because if you come in here and the guys are still alive, Juvie's gonna jump you and you're gonna get shot at. That's just bad news. Don't do that. That's why I just waited it out. That's the next platform that we need to go on. You can either fight him on this side or the other side, it doesn't matter. If you see an enemy, basically, it's like this on Insane. If you see an enemy and you have a shot, no one else is shooting you, please use that opportunity and kill them, because that is the best opportunity you can get on Insane. The problem with Insane is not really so much, you know, enemies doing more damage and things like that. It's the fact that when they're doing so much damage to you and there's multiple of them shooting you at the same time when you're trying to shoot them. That's the problem with Insane. It's not really about, you know, yeah, I guess, you know, the damage does suck, obviously, but it's more about the enemy management. It's how can you manage your enemies? How can I make it so I'm killing them one by one without getting shot at, as little as possible getting shot at, right? So finish those guys off. You know, you don't really need to get much of a guidance here. It's just, you know, one by one. It's pretty easy stuff. There's really no more surprises here except for the next 2 Grenadiers. So once you get here, grab your boom shot, or equip your boom shot, I should say. Stock up on ammo if you need to. Get ready to shoot this Grenadier here that comes up. You want to kill him because you don't have much space here, and you don't want to fight him up close at all. So the first shot I miss. And I think the second shot I hit him, so he just explodes into pieces. And then there's gonna be one more Grenadier. He's gonna get killed by fire, but I like to kill him before he even gets the shot off on me, just to be sure. So he's gonna drop down from the ladder here, and you can just kill him like that, and grab his Nasher for the last part with the Juvies. So this is the last stretch here, guys. This is the easiest thing to get killed on because of RNG. So I got lucky here, thankfully, and I used a little bit of skill, of course, helped out as well. So as soon as you press the button, or, you know, JD presses the button, the gate is going to open up, you know, the hatch or whatever. These things are going to come out. You want to grab your Lancer, or, yeah, your Lancer, and start shooting these guys off. Make sure you're holding on this side of the platform. Do not go to the other side yet. So if they do hit you, just melee back. So this is the last part, like last few seconds here, they're gonna start jumping you. Just try to hold off as long as you can, and as soon as you get into this cutscene, it's GG, man. That is it. You've done it on Insane. Chapter 1. Congrats, guys. You did it without dying, and we're gonna continue on. Hopefully get the rest of the chapters. I'm gonna have to see how impossible they are, or possible they are. So with that being said, I hope this video helped you out. Thank you for seeing the first part, or chapter 1 of Act 1. And I will see you guys for, I believe, chapter 3, because chapter 2 doesn't really have any combat. There's no reason for me to show you a video unless you just want to see a walkthrough of it. There's really nothing in there except just a bunch of collectibles. So we'll see. If you do want to see a video of it, I will show you, even though it has no combat, because you can just go through it. You don't need a guide for that. It's just a linear path. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this, and stick around for more Gears content, for more guides and more good stuff on Gaming Instincts. And if you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon, guys, for the next few Gears of War videos. Peace out and have a good one. Make sure to check out our website at www.gaminginstincts.com for the latest hot next-gen news, reviews, guides, tips and tricks, and much more.